So, welcome to episode 2 of the testing of metal detectors. I'm going to put these in a separate playlist called Metal Detector Episodes. I'll do. Just one thing before I carry on. The Tarsacci MDT 8000 will be back with Adrian this week. So, he's given us a choice. He's given us a choice of 2 detectors. Either a Versa, which has only just come out, or an analog machine, which would be great to use, which is Deep Tech Goldhound. Now, we'll probably end up testing both of them, but which one first? So, if you put in the comments Versa or Goldhound, and whatever comes up the most, I'll test. Now, we've got to remember, the Versa has got a lot more steeper learning curve and a lot more to do, so I'll probably need about 2 weeks of getting adjusted to it, learning it, going through tests, manipulating the settings to get the best from the test, stuff like that, compared to the Goldhound, which I'm not going to need as long. So I'm going to let Adrian know that it'll probably be 3 weeks I'll need that detector for before I can send it back. And I've never used a Rootus detector before, and I believe they are quite advanced in settings. Probably takes years and years to really accustomise to it, but because I'm just intense testing and manipulating settings with a bit of knowledge of how detectors work, I reckon I'll need 2 weeks. 2 weeks just going over and over and over and over. That's how you learn. You can learn a lot more doing this and just concentrating on these targets in this environment than outside in the field. So this next episode is going to be with the just released-ish Simplex Ultra. Now, I've done a lot of testing with this already. I was testing this machine before the release. Now, the only update, well, it's not even an update, it was the software release. When the detector released, it was the software that come with it, so it's the original, the first, and there will be updates to Simplex Ultra. Yeah, if you want to see the episode 1, I think it comes up there or there, of the Tarsacci, so you can have a look and then you can compare between the two. Do a bit of a shout out for everyone there. Yeah, you see on the board, pause it, zoom in, and I want you to subscribe to every one of them. Alright, so let's get the test on the board and see how it does. I need to show you something before we start about this gold ring. So let's go over to all metal, which there isn't an all metal setting on here. I think it's because it's a beginner detector. Ground is off, so 1, 2 and 3 are discriminated totally out, which I wouldn't mind it having all metal, especially when you're using multi-tone, as in 99 tone. It's good to have it wide open. It's like full tones or 60 tones if you start, or 50 tone if you start discriminating. 100 tone if you start discriminating, you're shifting the scale. So like I say, I just want to show you on this ring. This is used on all tests. Now, it's got a tiny split in it. So, this on sensitivity 30. To get an ID, I'm about 2 inches from it. Now we can, on the Simplex, bit further away. That's a bit closer. Watch what happens when I close this. Closed. About 4 inches from it. It's because of the shape of it. It's because of the shape of it. It's broke, so the eddy currents don't flow the same in something that isn't circular. They flow a lot better, give a better response when it's closed ring. So let's just take that into consideration. So when it goes down, it'll be open. Now I'm going to see a problem on this straight away. There's going to be some masking. There's going to be some masking here because this is 74, this thin hammered, the 46, copper 67, and the Roman bronze 69, 70, which is quite strange to be honest. So, and this 19, but that's when you get right up to the coil, near enough an inch foot coil. So I think there's going to be some masking here. So what we'll do, we'll go into quite a fast free tone of park mode. Recovery, we'll whack it right up. Tone breaks 1070, which is reasonable. We'll be messing with the tone break when we do the iron masking. You see that last target? It's masked by this 74. Such a big conductor next to a low conductor. Let's just move that around. But we did have it with the, we're going to leave it like that though, because we did have it with the Tarsacci, but don't forget that was running at 18 kilohertz. This is 15, so it's not going to pick up low conductors as well. But I want it in there for the more advanced detectors. It's picking them four up pretty well. So we'll go down to 2 inches. We are going to leave, we'll bring that back anyway, it's not going to make a difference because it's masked. So really we're looking at 4. No, it's not doing it. So we'll go to 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 inches. That's it, it's just in that. Let's just go into 99 tone. I want to keep the tones as simple as possible. 2 tone, single tones even better, 2 tone better, and so on and so forth. As you can hear there, not as nimble. So park, which is 3 tone. Let's go to 2 and we'll really slow down our swing. I think this is getting masked, the 40s, between 2 high conductors. I can only hear 3 there. So we're going to say 2.5 inches. Let's quickly get onto the masking. As you've seen from the other video, 2 really hard square nails with nipples on the end. Let's just show you, if you haven't seen the other video, look at that, that's a chunk and it's got a bit of a gradient on it. that's a nightmare. That's a flat nail, square end on it. Very old, very old. Not your modern nails from a hardware store. They put in exactly the same place, 3-inch front. See the bloody sector on. That's the thin lizard, 3p. Hardly any detail on it. 46, 47. Now, to make this perform the best, I wish this would save, to be honest, but it doesn't. So we've got 1, 2 and 3 discriminated. That's a nightmare for falsing, as you can hear. Now, I'm sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm sure that I've dropped that back to 10. I don't know if on stock it comes up at 15, because I've been doing unmasking tests. We'll start with, we'll do free tone park. Great RD in iron, and is also quite susceptible, if you don't know what you're doing, for picking up iron in the ground. You've got to have that iron audio on. I was having a chat with someone on the forum about, he was digging iron, but he had iron discriminated and it was falsing. Now, if he had iron audio on, it would have false, but as he turned on the target, he would have been able to tell it was iron, because it was small nails. Now, big iron, more of a problem. There's another way of telling big iron. It will false quite a lot, but you can pull back from it. But there's no need to be digging small nails. This is what probably happened. I'm just going to go through this. See, that's coming up at 19. He's gone off the ID. That's discriminated out now. 42, he's gone off the ID there. Might have had it at a bit of an angle to it, and we're falsing on it. So, as you can see, look at the ID. There you go. Look at that ID. You've got to dig it, aren't you? But this is what we're saying. If he had iron on, rotated, 04, 04. I'm trying not to go off track. I go off track a lot with stuff, and it makes for a long video. You just got to bear with me. You can forward and rewind. Mine's all over the show most of the time. So yeah, just got to put up with that. Right, so I've had to draw some more in, and we're gonna go right over here. We're gonna work our way in. So onto 46, 47. I'm going to start from the outside and work our way in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to have your ears wide open. The volumes on, well, on my detector, I don't know if it's the same for anybody else's. I dropped it back to 9 there. The volumes, and on the volume 1, five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something wrong there. We'll turn it off. So it's picking it up there. Just bring it into 5. No. So I'm saying 6. Some, but it does seem to hit it nicer in 99 tone. Got that squeak. Now, if you've got this far in the video, well done. They are quite long, these. This is further on in the day now. So the next step we're going to take, we'll always run it open like that, is mineralisation. We've got 2 tests with mineralisation, and we'll be hitting the test bed to finish it off. So clay, brick, very compact, no air in it, solid. Mineralised, clay's a mineral, this is just dry, mineralised rock, I should say, clay. Now, I've already done the test with this, and it got up to, let's just get an ID, 46. The 3-inch blocks, I think it got up to 6 in the settings I were using. That's park, I think it was field, recovery was right down, but it was a high tone, but it was coming in all 3, but you can hear that high tone in there. Put them into the middle. We're definitely picking that up. Now we couldn't, sorry, that's 6 inches, 3, 6. So we'll just get it on 6, but what we'll do, we'll go into all metal. Now with this all metal, it's near enough running the detector wide open with nothing. As you can see, 1, 2 and 3 are not discriminated. I've only got it on 20, and what we're going to do, very lively. There's no noise coming from that mineralised rock. So we'll put the lizzie underneath. Definitely pick it up, it's only on 20 sensitivity. Recovery's on 1. Now that's as far as it got with the standard settings. We'll put another block on, that's 1 inch, so that's 7 inches. Eight inches. Let's just make sure we haven't added any ground noise as such. You can definitely tell there's something underneath them rocks. So we'll change that and we'll go up to, that's number 3, always goes down that way. Bit of ground noise. Sorry. That's strange, isn't it? It's strange. Ground balance it there where we ground balanced it before. The slightest difference makes a big difference. It's not ground balancing correctly there. 81 is better. Ground balancing at 60, then that was too low for that amount. There's a Lizzie. Sensitivity got to 23. $25. You can hear it out. You can hear how mad it is. There's a table vice there. It's so sensitive. No filters. Just getting it one way. It's 28. Just put it on full, which is just crazy unstable. But it's got it. It's so sensitive when this is the detector untamed. So you just have to bear with me because of my surroundings. That's because of the sensitivity that it's picking up stuff in the shed. The Ultra got 9 inches in all metal. Can you notch in all metal? You can't actually notch. No. So let's dig everything, one tone, totally wide open, no filters whatsoever on that all metal. Absolutely madness with the depth on this. There's that broken ring, and we'll keep it broken. Deepest setting by far, all metal on the Ultra. Now there was a great comment, an absolutely purling comment. Some guy said if he went to a piece of land and it ended up being like this, it'd just go home. It is some hard ground. If you watch the video you'll see it's all compact and condensed. So let's see if we can get rid of the ground noise. And I don't think I've had the Simplex on it yet, to be honest. Let's open it up a bit. Field mode. It's just picking it up. There's loads of little iron filings as well. So yeah, it's quite severe. So I'll be surprised if we actually get to pick this up. Let's do a ground balance. Picking something up even better there now, isn't it? It's mineralisation, it's picking up iron. Let's bring it down to 0. Let's put it to 0 like it is in beach. That's on 0. It's tough, it's tough. What we're going to do there, we've gone here, let's just get that in the centre. Get it in the centre. audio VDI is shot, but we could, let's just try and get the VDI on. High. Still coming up, you think it was high in, apart from in the audio, because nothing comes up 97. Big aluminium maybe. Low. The audio is saying non-ferrous, but the RD is saying ferrous. Now what we can try and do, let's just put that, because it's not that deep for the depth, to use the depth indicator, to be honest. We'll try and put a bit of ground suppressor in, 3. Getting that ID to a better place. Start losing it if we put it too high. 5. Three is the sweet spot, I find, on mineralised ground. Put it on to 10. Gone. So sweet spot I've found. Let's try 4. Let's try 4. This is why these machines audio is priority. If you go off ID, you're gonna miss stuff. You won't dig that off ID. Well, I wouldn't. Let's do 1-inch block on top. Forcing off all minerals and iron in there. So really, if we think about it, you couldn't detect with it like that, because you'd be falsing everything. So you'd have to put a suppressor up to stabilise it to 5. Get rid of that. Just need to stabilise it so we'd be able to detect with it. So 6. We've ground balanced. 8. It's gone. It's stabilised the ground on 8. I'll jump one there, so we will try and drop it down to 7. Right, so that's stabilised the detector on this ground. So we're not getting any false and not being able to detect. Will it hit the hammered? It will, but the ID's not there. That's great. So that's how mineralised this is. But you've got that feature, that ground suppressor or ground stabilisation on the Ultra, which for the price, it's great for the price. They do take some time then. Going through all the tests, then editing it, and I've done a lot of hours put into that before I did the video, because I go through myself. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, yeah, just watching the videos is great, because the adverts go towards like an affiliation kind of thing. I think it's like at £2.60 per 1,000 views at the moment. Yeah, YouTube do take a lot. They'll be getting like £7. As a fact, thank you for watching. Now, what's going to happen with the test garden test? I've already done it in the past video, so it's here. Pop along. Now, don't forget, if you're comparing to the Tarsacci, that was on dry land. This was when it was raining, so it makes a massive difference. And this is what I was saying about, unless you do the detectors all in the same day on that ground, you're going to get different results because of the water moisture, etc., even the humidity. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we've done the Simplex Ultra fully now, so there'll be no more Simplex tests. Well, there will be, won't there, when they bring out another update. Okay, don't forget to put in the comments which detector you'd like to see next, the Versa or a Goldhound. And yeah, have a good week.